Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Director refutes rumor that Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes is a fan movie. Reveals that the bottom score is unreasonable and the negative reviews are serious. Recently, there are many hot topics on the internet surrounding Xiao Zhan's new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes, one of which is about fan movies. In response to this, Xiao, as a director, published an article to refute the rumor that this movie is a fan movie, and bluntly said that if it is a fan movie, how could the score be so low? It is worth mentioning that when talking about the dubbing score of 5.5, director Xiao also expressed the same attitude as everyone else, which is very unreasonable, and the phenomenon of negative reviews is very serious. It is reported that director Xiao published an article to refute the rumor that Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes is a fan movie, and also analyzed how it is possible that if it is a fan movie, the dubbing score is only 5.5, which is at the bottom of the Spring Festival. In addition, when talking about dubbing score, director Xiao also questioned that the bottom score is unreasonable, and listed the number of comments, box office revenue and other data of films such as Nezha, The Devil Boy Conquers the Dragon King and Detective Chinatown 1900 in the same period. The result is obvious. The phenomenon of netizens who have not watched Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes participating in the negative review is very serious, and the reference value is not great. Judging from the fans' response, after seeing director Xiao's rumor busting, everyone expressed their agreement. This is not the so-called protection of Xiao Zhan, but to bring out the truth and give Xiao Zhan in the movie justice. This is not a so-called fan movie, and the dubbing score of 5.5 is at the bottom level, which is even more surprising. In short, I wish Xiao Zhan all the best, and I also thank the director for his righteous words. Here I hope that all the audience can make their own judgments and choices, and don't just believe in the rating system, which is only for reference. Especially Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes, it is obvious that the phenomenon of brushing bad reviews is very serious, and it is unreasonable to only refer to the rating system. Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes dubbing scored 5.5 points. The casting failed. The film company sacrificed quality for profit. The Spring Festival file is about to end. The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, which has not been rated on dubbing for a long time, finally showed the score and gave 5.5 points. It failed, which was even higher than I thought. It can be said that dubbing score is the last straw for The Legend of the Condor Heroes. When the movie was first released, fans were like chicken blood, desperately throwing money into it, breaking the pre-sale record in one go. However, the cinema was quite sharp-eyed, and was not fooled by the superficial phenomenon, nor did it treat the fans well. Only 16% of the screening time was scheduled on the first day of the release, and it immediately dropped to 11.9% and 8.9% on the next 2 days. As of now, the screening ratio has dropped to a pitiful 4.1%. The reputation of this movie is like a drag. When it was first released, the box office estimate was pointed at 1.1 billion, but now it is as thin as a pole, dropping to 671 million, and it is not sure whether it can even get up to it. The reason is quite clear. No one has seen the movie, so it can be guessed on the first day, but later it depends on everyone's evaluation. The reputation of The Legend of the Condor Heroes is almost on the roof from time to time, and it is drowned by bad reviews. Even the mainstream media can't help but come out to complain. Criticism of this movie has no content, is lifeless, and traffic has become a poison to word of mouth. Let's continue to talk about this The Legend of the Condor Heroes, which was so nervous and delayed for the longest time before it was released. Why did it become a mess? The problems of the movie have been mentioned in previous articles, so I won't go into details here. Why did it come up with so many problems? Speaking of which, these people are all old hands in the film industry. Whether it is China Film, or the chief producer Fu Ruiqing, or the director Sui Hark, they have been working hard for decades and have a lot of experience. Especially Sui Hark, who is both a director and a producer, and has participated in countless projects. It stands to reason that it shouldn't be like this. The main reason is that those film producers only want to make money, and treat movies as goods to be sold at stalls, and don't treat it as an art at all. The ability to make money is first reflected in the routine of making movies. Those who have read the original novel know that Mr. Jin Yong's The Legend of the Condor Heroes is simply the best among his 15 martial arts books. It has both the weight of history and the charming charm of martial arts. Almost every character that appears has become a classic. There are countless remakes of movies and TV series in recent years. I just want to ask China Film and Sui Hark, Have you ever seriously considered making the movie more decent? No matter which version of the novel, there are at least 3 books, and the most popular Samlian version, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, is actually divided into 4 books, which is really ridiculous. Wurshin made the investiture of the gods into a trilogy, filmed it slowly, and created it honestly. This is really full of respect for the literary masterpiece. But how did you do it? It's like a sumptuous banquet, you just pick the dishes you like and throw away the rest. The Legend of the Condor Heroes didn't even explain Guo Jing's childhood and growth, and went straight to the climax of defending Shangyang. Don't tell me about long-term plans. They just want to make a lot of money and leave. I still want to believe that Sui Hark loves Jin Yong's novels. A few years ago, he publicly said that he planned to shoot a trilogy of The Return of the Condor Heroes. As for why the Condor Heroes became The Legend of the Condor Heroes and why 3 parts became 1, it is unknown, but I believe he had no choice. The mentality of making money is also reflected in the production level and creative enthusiasm of the film. I won't say much about the confusion of the narrative and the change of martial arts into love. Let's talk about the fight video. In the martial arts world, martial arts is the first, and fans are looking forward to exciting fights. How could Sui Hark be confused? But there is no decent fight scene in The Legend of the Condor Heroes. In the end, the duel between Liu Yangfeng and Guo Jing turned into a two-way battle between 2 magicians. We can watch Marvel's superhero blockbusters to shoot shockwaves at each other from a distance. Alice, why do we have to toss like this? It takes time and effort to make the fight scene beautiful, and the actors are under great pressure. This makes filming very slow. The whole crew is on location, and the food costs are a lot. Finish the filming quickly and get off work early to save money. The 2 actors are playing around there, and the rest is left for the post-production to tinker with slowly. They spend a little money to find some special effects like page games, and just fool the audience and forget about it. There are many things to be scolded, but make money first and then worry about it. The third way to make money is to choose stars. That guy Sui Hark is a Hong Kong director. Hong Kong movies are the cradle of martial arts and action movies. How to fight in the movie, who is powerful, and how the fight will be, he knows it better than anyone else. Well, by the way, if you look through Hong Kong movies, the old action star Bruce Lee is a tough guy, and he can really fight super hard. T. Lung and David Chiang, who were the most popular in the 1970s and 1980s, did not rely on good looks, but on good boxing. David Chiang was born in the martial arts industry, so his kung fu is naturally amazing. T. Lung has been studying Wing Chun since he was a child, and he is also Ip Man's apprentice. Let's mention a few more people. Jackie Chan is a well-known name. The 7 Little Fortunes have grown up and have a solid foundation in kung fu. Jet Li and Donnie Yen both learned from the same master and are both good at martial arts. In summary, to make a wonderful martial arts film and a wonderful fighting scene, the ability to practice kung fu should be a prerequisite for success. If he continues to make Hong Kong movies, I am sure Sui Hark will not choose a handsome guy with a creamy face like Xiao Zhan, who is not in his heart at all. But now it is different. The Legend of the Condor Heroes is no longer a foreign co-production movie. It is completely our authentic mainland movie. The director may be able to act like a spoiled child when creating, but when it comes to choosing actors, it is estimated that few people even have the right to speak. After all, whoever pays the money has the final say. It can be said that from the moment they decided to use Xiao Zhan, this group of people did not want to make the action scenes of The Legend of the Condor Heroes well. Not to mention the fighting scenes, there is a detail in the movie that I don't know how many people noticed. Guo Jing, played by Xiao Zhan, fell from a tree branch. The traces of the light wire hanging were obvious, but this shot was just passed. Imagine, if it was Jackie Chan back then, this shot might not even have a safety rope. He just plopped down and didn't even bother to lay a cushion. The film and television industry has really changed dramatically. It's definitely not that there are no people who can fight, but they are just reluctant to give up traffic. Everyone knows that Xiao Zhan's acting skills are not very good, but he can keep the box office steady. No matter how bad the movie is, it can't lose money. This is our principle. The goal of the film was achieved, and the fans supported it happily. It earned $250 million on the first day. Now the platform predicts that the total box office can reach $760 million. It is basically impossible to lose money, and it can still make a small profit. This kind of movie makes a lot of money, but the fans' sweethearts are hurt, and their love for movies and trust in Chinese movies have shrunk. Before I started writing, an ordinary movie fan in the group couldn't resist his father's obsession with Jin Yong, so he followed him to watch The Legend of the Condor Heroes. Unexpectedly, he gave up before he finished half of it. I think they may not plan to spend money to go to the cinema in 2025. The money earned by movies in 2024 is more than 10 billion less than that in 2023, and the audience is more than 200 million less. It's like a fly flying into tofu brain, not making any money at all. All these people were diverted to watch short videos, short dramas, and masterpieces like Black Myth, Wukong. Even the special effects of The Legend of the Condor Heroes can't compete with Black Myth, Wukong.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.